Welcome to the fourth edition of Sales Tips with ProSalesGuy. I'm Dave Warawa. This is the second video in a three-part series on the top 10 mistakes salespeople make. Today, we'll focus on avoiding the errors that even veteran salespeople can be guilty of.
Sales Tips with ProSalesGuy Dave Warawa. Like, share, and subscribe.
Here are the top 10 mistakes salespeople make. Last week, we covered the top 3. Talk too much, don't follow up, and taking rejection personally. Please watch the previous video to learn more about them. Today, we'll focus on number 4, looking for shortcuts. Number 5, focusing on price. Number 6, dealing with the wrong people. And number 7, panic prospecting. Looking for shortcuts. And after all, who wouldn't? It's human nature to want to fast-track the sales process, yet the key to driving more sales is based on trust and relationships with buyers. That takes time and delayed gratification. When a customer does business with you, 2 sales have been made. The first is buying you based on likability and trust, and the second is your product. You can have an amazing product, but if clients don't like you, they simply won't buy it. Well, they actually will, from the competition, and all your hard work is lost. Just think about how many times you personally have done that yourself. So then, why would you fast-track relationships by taking shortcuts? You need to use empathy and sales intuition to gauge the speed that the buyer wants to move at, not your own personal agenda to make a quicker sale. Relationships take time, and time is the asset you have with long-range vision. Mistake number 5, focus on price. This is an easy trap to fall into, especially when your buyers tell you that price is the biggest factor in making their decision. Some clients will actually say that price is everything. Well, they're just doing their job in negotiating the lowest price they can get. Please know that price is not the only factor in saying yes. Here's why. No one goes to work on Monday morning bragging about the great deal they got on a piece of junk. Value is truly the deciding factor, and here's why. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Smart salespeople focus on what features and benefits the customer gets for the price they pay. So don't fall into the price trap as much as your buyers want to lead you there. Discounts and price reductions should be earned on volume and other factors. If you'd like to get better at fighting price objections, watch video number 2 for my sales tip on that specifically. So, don't sell price, sell value. Mistake number 6, dealing with the wrong people. Hundreds of books and blogs have been written about getting around the gatekeeper to find the real buyer. I'd be careful of that. Gatekeepers are decision makers. They decide whether or not you're worthy of getting through to the buyer. Try to go around them and face the consequences. Treat them with the respect they deserve, and you just might be a top priority for a return call. In my sales career, I always dealt with gatekeepers and influencers prior to getting to meet the true buyer. I asked a lot of great questions that helped me have a better conversation with the right person capable of saying yes. After you've established trust with a gatekeeper, ask this question. Whom besides yourself is involved in making these decisions? I often was told that they weren't at all responsible for that. Who might that be was always my next question. Now, obviously, you don't want to constantly be failing at reaching the true decision maker. This question works extremely well in accessing the right buyers, influencers, and stakeholders. Mistake number 7, panic prospecting. This is something every professional salesperson has done in the past. When do you panic prospect? After losing a few big deals, renewals, or expected sales that you thought were solid, you suddenly look at your monthly sales and have that sinking feeling that you placed way too much importance on too few deals. So you pick up the phone and start panic prospecting, hoping to find some quick sales. And let me ask you, how does that sound to potential clients? Desperate. Panic prospecting is just like looking for shortcuts because, after all, that's exactly what it is. When's the best time to prospect? All the time, every week on a consistent basis, especially when you're over your sales target and have the confidence to make great calls. top producing salespeople book prospecting times on their calendar as an appointment. They have the self-discipline to stick to keeping those appointments because they know prospecting fuels future sales. There you have it, mistakes number 4 through 7. Looking for shortcuts, focusing on price, dealing with the wrong people, and panic prospecting. The final 3 mistakes will be covered next week. Subscribe and make sure you don't miss it.
If you like today's sales tip, give it a thumbs up, share it with your network, and subscribe to make sure you don't miss the next one.